The big story tonight, the number of positive coronavirus cases in Connecticut continues to drop, but that is not the case for much of our country. After days of speculation, today Governor Lamont called on travelers from certain states to quarantine for 14 days. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino joins us now live from Bradley Airport for more. And Mike, I know many people are wondering how this is going to work. I got a message from a friend in Texas who'll be passing through Connecticut on the way to Rhode Island. How does it work?
Well, he's coming from one of those states where they'll have to watch this. The executive order spells out which states meet the criteria for being one of these high-risk states. And right now, there are 9 states that meet that threshold. But Dennis, this order is voluntary. Lamont says if needed, he is open to taking enforcement.
We're not an island. And as we look around the rest of the country, we have seen not just spikes, but we've seen real community spread.
Governor Ned Lamont saying today that Connecticut needs to protect itself from a national surge in COVID-19 cases. Today, he announced an executive order calling for people to quarantine for 14 days if they travel from high-risk states. The order is done in partnership with New York and New Jersey.
No one else had to accomplish as much as we had to accomplish in such a short period of time.
A new study today found that these 3 states and Massachusetts are the only ones on track to contain COVID-19. Most states are seeing an increase. The new executive order applies to states with at least 10 positive tests per 100,000 residents, or where more than 10% of tests come back as positive. The order takes effect at midnight. Currently, it applies to 9 states: Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Washington, Utah, and Texas.
If we find that's not working, we find that people are abusing that, we'll consider some stricter measures for enforcement.
The order will be voluntary at first. Lamont says enforcement could be an option, but didn't elaborate on how that could work. He also said any changes will be done with New York and New Jersey. Lamont's office is working with hotels, airlines, and others in the tourism industry to inform travelers. The state will also put up signs along the borders.
Yeah, I think we're looking at putting up signs on some of some of the entry points to the state. Billboards and some of the DOT signs are being considered.
Now, the order also applies to Connecticut residents who travel to one of those high-risk states and then come back. The state says they will be updating this list every 7 days. Reporting live from Bradley Airport, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay.